everybody, and welcome to ISO Comics, the weekly comics report with Mike and Ming, broadcasting live. Well, sort of live. Live-ish. Yes. We are broadcasting live from the home of the comic book men.
Yeah, we're broadcasting
Jane,
live. It's not
Bob's
going out live.
Secret stash.
Or is it?
Hello, Mike.
Hello, Ming. Is it going out live right now? We're going out early?
It is. Now, well, Mike, we are broadcasting live on a little newfangled app called Periscope.
Yes, you and I were
on Periscope.
You and I were both turned on to Periscope by my cousin Dave Zapsik.
Yes.
Good guy. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
It's actually pretty cool.
It is. So basically, if you haven't downloaded it yet, I think you need an iPhone right now.
Yes.
And it gives you the ability to tune into or initiate your own live broadcast.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're doing now. I have my phone pointed at you. You have your phone pointed at me. People are watching us live.
You know Johnson's going to say something about that.
I don't care.
Doubt it? Yeah, who gives a shit what Johnson says? That's what, you know what? Here's
Mike,
what's
hey,
really...
Mike, I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah.
I was going to say, I know.
Yes.
I saw her last weekend.
I know.
So.
Yes.
But yeah.
Now, so I've been tuning in. I've been obsessed with this app. Been tuning into people walk around Paris. One nut strapped it in a plastic bag and took it surfing with him. So he's surfing in Santa Monica.
No kidding. That's pretty cool.
Watch him surf, catching like tasty waves.
Was it cool? Did it look good?
I thought it was cool. And then, then you get people like going through their fridge. So, it's hit or miss. But the thing is, like, it's no one's like pointing a gun to your head. You want to tune in, you want to tune out. That same goes for here.
Sure.
So, yes. But this could possibly be the first broadcast on Periscope, as far as I'm aware of.
All right, cool. Well, we're history makers, man.
We are.
So.
We are. We're pioneers.
Yes.
So tune in. You can also tweet us right now. I am at Mingchen37, MINGCHEN37.
You are, and I'm at Michael Zapsik, MICHAELZAPCIC.
And coincidentally, that is also our Periscope handle.
Yes.
Because Twitter saw the power of this app, and they threw a bunch of money at it, and they bought it.
I think it's pretty genius. So,
yeah.
But rather than suck Twitter and Periscope's dicks, let's talk some comics, man. It's a huge week. We've had some highs and lows.
Lows?
Yeah, the passing of a legend.
Yes, Mr. Herb Trimpe.
Mr. Herb Trimpe, dead at 75.
Yes. How did he die? I haven't heard a cause. Did you?
I've not heard a cause. No. You know what? I don't listen to all the scuttlebutt that goes on around here. I'm not even going to repeat it because some of it doesn't bear repeating.
All right. Well, Herb Trimpe, somewhat a friend of the family. We have met him personally.
We have, but he stood us up for dinner.
He did.
Yeah, about 2 years ago?
Yes,
or was it 3 years ago?
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, Herb Trimpe was supposed to meet us for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't.
Yes. For reasons unknown.
I'm still...
I think he heard we were going to be there.
I'm still butthurt over that. Did he know that I was supposed to pay for it? You would think.
You would have had to foot the bill. So you got lucky.
Yeah.
I hear the guy,
he eats?
Well, dude did co-create Wolverine.
Yeah, he eats like the Wendigo.
Yes, he eats like the Wendigo. Yes. Right. Yeah. Now, what's the line he says after he jumps across the rock? Issue 180, last panel.
Something like, watch out, you freaks. Wolverine's coming through.
Okay, it's not that, but
no, I don't think that's going to be on his tombstone either. I would hope not.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Look out, freaks! Herb Trimpe's coming through.
Yeah,
that would suck.
Yes, but I hear he's high on 16-ounce filet mignon, 2-pound lobster tails.
Okay.
Chateau Lafite Rothschild. So you actually dodged a bullet.
All right. Well, yeah. So all right. Well, then I would have tagged the Asbury Park Comic-Con for that particular one. So.
Yeah. But a shocking death because he was at the East Coast Comic-Con this weekend, I believe. He was alive and well. He was in good spirits.
I had heard.
He appeared healthy.
He was
healthy. I think he was.
All right.
So I don't know how he died.
I've not heard word one for how Herb passed away, but you know what?
Hopefully it was natural causes. You don't think it was anything more salacious?
No,
like Belt, like Mike. What's his name? David Carradine.
I would hope not. Did he? No, I don't think so.
Would you stop reading Wolverine if you've heard he did? Are you against such a?
No, you can practice. Not at all, man.
You practice in such acts.
Do I know? But hey, you know what? Whatever you want to do, go and do it. As long as you're not hurting somebody else.
Yeah.
As long as it's between 2 or more consenting adults,
Sure.
or even more, 1 or more, y'all have to be consenting though. Yes. 1 up to, I think, 150, 150, 175 consenting adults.
Okay.
Whatever's going on between you and the other 174, perfectly fine.
Okay.
But you all must consent.
All right.
That's the only thing.
I'm pretty sure it was natural causes. I don't want to start any rumors or nothing. But I'm just saying, it'd be kind of not metal, but
personally speaking, I think metal is a little...
Is it overrated?
Very overrated.
Is it overused, that term?
Very much so.
Overused by Tom Steve Dave, perhaps?
I don't think that metal... I don't think that term means what you think it means.
Okay.
Because last time I looked, most metal women are...
they don't look so metal anymore, back in the 80s?
If you look at a 1980s metal girl, and if she's still got the metal stuff going on today, you tell me.
Do you have an example? Can you set an example? Lita Ford.
Have you seen her?
I have not.
Okay, she was at Chiller not too long ago.
Okay, and not metal anymore?
And if you look at Courtney Love, who some people considered metal.
I consider her more alternative, but okay.
Okay, well, some people considered her metal.
Okay.
Well, let's put it that way. An alternative, which metal certainly falls under.
Yes.
She ain't looking too good.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
It does look good. And I don't. She's not really metal either, but Samantha Fox.
Samantha Fox
living up to her name.
Samantha Fox is pop.
Right.
Which stands for popular.
All right, but I can argue that she lived the metal lifestyle.
I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
She lived a semi-porn star lifestyle.
Did she?
Softcore. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And there was a Samantha Fox who was also a porn star.
Oh, okay. She stole the name, or which one came first?
I think that the original Samantha Fox came first.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the Page 5 girl.
Okay. Last panel, Hulk 180. If you really want to tangle with someone, why not try your luck against the Wolverine?
There you go.
Yes, there you go. Thank you, Herb Trimpe, for that. Thank you for Herb Trimpe for co-creating one of the most beloved characters.
He is frequently, actually, the Wolverine character was created. He's the first man to actually pencil Wolverine in print.
Okay.
He did not co-create.
He did not co-create, but first man to
pencil him in Hulk 180, Hulk 181, and Hulk 182.
Okay.
So those 3. Now,
but drawing the original, does that count as co-creation?
That's pretty much history. Okay. I mean, yeah. But John Romita,
a.k.a. Steve Ditko, Spider-Man.
Right.
Okay.
Well, also he's the first man to
not conceive, but
yes, to actually put pencil to paper.
Made him tangible.
Right.
You could touch.
You can actually.
He's the first man that allowed you to touch Wolverine.
Okay, there you go. There are some people who argue that that Steve Ditko, Stan Lee, and Jack Kirby created Spider-Man. Also, Ben Cooper.
The Mask? The Mask creator?
The Mask creator.
The
Halloween costume creator.
How did Ben Cooper?
Ben Cooper had a Spider-Man costume a decade before.
Oh, you're right. And it looked very similar.
It looked extraordinary. It was called the Spider.
Yeah.
And there was also a Spider-Man. It was one word, like Superman, Spider-Man.
Yeah, right.
No hyphen, no nothing.
Okay.
No break in the word, but it was...
Ben Cooper wants his millions.
Ben Cooper. No, Ben Cooper made trillions. Well... billions
until they went under though.
Yeah, they went under. Yeah. But I mean,
he walked away. Do you think he walked away?
Of course he did.
He had the bag of money with
the dollar sign on it. He's like, "Hey, screw you, Gene Simmons," and then walked away. Yeah.
Did he go to the bank in costume?
I would. Wouldn't you?
No, I don't want to get taken down.
Shot? You don't get shot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
One real quick note. For the perfect gift for your loved ones or yourself, why not get an I Sell Comics t-shirt or keychain?
I saw on Twitter somebody was really happy.
Yeah, somebody got it in the mail and they're like, really happy. They posted it. Looked good.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
And I don't know if you want to do this.
Okay.
I'm going to get a haircut soon.
Okay.
You were promising people that you would send hanks of my hair. Do you want me to save my hair?
I was kidding.
But
no, don't. Are we doing that now?
If you want, I'll save it in a bag for you.
Are we sending Locks and Mike's
Why not?
hair?
Why not?
Well, that for anybody who purchases a I Sell Comics t-shirt or keychain. Okay.
Will they do it at the place?
What's that?
Because it's a fulfillment house that we've got, right?
We can. So we can literally. This is how great. Now, first of all, if you want to get it, go to islcomics.merchtable.com.
Okay.
Now, I believe we could literally send them a bag of hair.
And they would
put it up as an item for sale or as a throw-in.
Oh, sure.
Or as part of a bundle.
Yeah. If you want, I'll do it.
Or
I'll save my hair.
Or barring that, we'll send it from here.
Or barring that, we'll send it from
All right,
here.
let's do it.
All right, cool.
Why the hell not?
And anyone who buys a keychain, oh, you kidding? This is awesome. You can clone me after
hair.
I'm gone.
You got good hair. Dude.
Something you can't do with Herb Trimpe.
No, you can't.
Can't clone Herb Trimpe, much as we would want to.
Rest in peace. We were lucky to have met you.
Yes, we were.
He was nice to us.
He was.
Very affable.
Didn't apologize about blowing us off for dinner, but still, he was affable.
I don't think he was us specifically. I'm going to say because Rob Bruce was with us. So, you draw you
No, Rob Bruce was not with us.
He was not with us. Cliff Galbraith was with us.
No, he was not.
Oh, it was just us?
It was you, me, my wife, and Lori and Marco.
Mark was there. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's still pretty good. Okay. No word on what befell our friend.
All right, doesn't matter. It's just sad.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Now, Mike, you were out for half this week.
I was,
and you've been traveling to a lot of Comic-Con, so you've missed a bit of work here and there. Have. There's Walt Flanagan, who manages a store, who he gives the orders around here.
Yes, my marching orders. Sure.
Does he ever get on you for being out so much? Does he do it directly? Does he do it passively, aggressively? Does he will he let you know in any way that I'm a little upset.
Feel it.
I wish you were here more. He has to understand that, going to
I feel it.
Promote the show as part of the show.
You
make up your time for the most part.
I do, for the most part. Yes, I do.
It sucks because it's part of life right now.
True.
Yes.
We're good, if you will. We're goodwill ambassadors for the show. Absolutely. Yeah. And for Smodco.
Yeah.
So
and if he needs a day, he gets sick. Sometimes he needs to
absolutely.
I am no argument.
No. I always have his back.
Yeah. You're not out that much. It's not like
no. It's usually like a travel day.
Yeah.
Or a travel day.
Yeah.
And
it'll be like one day you'll be you make pains to be back in time for Monday morning.
I do.
To open up the store.
I do.
So if like the weekend con, you'll leave. If you can, you'll leave Sunday night right after the con.
I will.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'll leave sometimes even before.
Yeah.
So, which is fine. And no, you know what? Walt is actually fantastic about it. We switch weekends, and we've really never had that much of a problem.
Okay.
Almost never.
All right. Well, there was an incident a couple weeks ago was WonderCon down in Anaheim, California.
But hold on. I was out for jury duty.
You were out for jury duty.
I was out this week for jury duty. And it was a horrible excuse. Actually, I felt the pain from that a little bit more. Walt was like, jury duty. Because
I'm sure you would have much rather have been here.
I would much rather have been. And I actually even brought a note yesterday. I'm like, here you go, Walt, just in case you thought it was a great adventure.
You got the note?
Oh, yeah.
You got the excuse note?
And he's like, fuck this. He knew. But it was more of a kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing.
You went and got the... Okay.
I did. Well, I had to check out anyway.
Okay.
When you're a juror, you sit, and I was called to 2 panels.
Okay.
Because
you were called on 2 cases?
I was called to 2 cases,
wow.
Yes.
Okay.
The first one was on Monday.
Okay.
And my father was a physician.
Yes.
And it was a medical malpractice suit.
Yes.
So I'm like, I really can't do this. I said, I have a certain bias.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very prejudiced against
Asian people.
I didn't say that. I said I'm very prejudiced against
slopes. Did you use the word slopes?
Zipper necks. Would that have been too harsh?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. No, I said I'm
yellow skinned devils.
Anything I could remember from Platoon.
Tell me to use the word gook. Use the word gook.
Do I look like Brian Johnson?
No, you don't. Okay.
Then there you are.
No, you were biased against. Obviously, I said malpractice.
Of course,
anything having to do with the medical field.
I said, I have a bias, and unfortunately, and here's the really weird thing: the judge said, "Oh my God, your father. I knew your father."
Oh, the judge?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's like, "I'm going to excuse you because I realize that you have a bias in this case." So boom, I'm out, and I'm like sailing through, and that was Monday.
Like, yes.
I'm on Monday, and I have to go back down, and I'm like, all right, this is cool. So I go in on Tuesday, and I'm like, if I can get out of there by 3:00, if I don't get picked by 3:00, odds are I'm done.
Yeah.
Except I heard rumblings, and I'm like, what the? And we hear rumblings.
Okay.
And there are a lot more people in the jury room on Tuesday because they have people who report on Monday, and then they have standbys.
Yes.
And all the people had to report on Tuesday. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because they have an additional, they called 500 people.
Yeah.
They had an additional 500 people come in on Tuesday. I'm like, wow, this is almost unheard of.
Okay.
There was a murder case.
Oh, okay.
And they were burning through jurors because it was a 5-month murder case.
5 months?
5 months. They estimated
there for 5 months?
5 months. And they're burning through jurors.
Imagine. Now, you and me, like, there's no way we could be stuck in
Absolutely
for 5 months.
not. No way.
We got to be here. I got podcasts, man. I can't be. Do you think the judge would like excuse that?
Your Honor,
I'm a legendary podcaster. That's not my words.
Pretty much.
Brian Quinn's of Impractical Jokers coined that said that about
and
me.
the judge is like, Brian Quinn, I love Impractical Jokers.
All right, you're done.
You're excused.
Right,
Brian Quinn said if it had been Johnson who tagged you, you'd have been screwed. But me, I love that Brian Quinn.
Yeah, we're good.
And oddly enough,
5 months. But on the other flip side, there are people who want to do that.
Yeah,
there are people who are either they don't work, or
they're retired,
or they
got nothing better to do.
They watch too much Perry Mason and Andy, and what is it, Matlock and all that.
Matlock,
and they want to do it.
Yeah.
So, yes, but you don't. So you're So they're burning through people because who can commit 5 months to a case? Right.
Right.
Okay. So you get called?
I did for another, not for that murder case.
Okay.
Which thank God I didn't. So I got called for another medical malpractice case.
Why would they do that? They know different judges,
different judge.
Okay. Different lawyers.
Yeah, they don't talk. So I'm up there and I'm like, I can't go. I can't do this. So and I was called at 3:00 on Tuesday.
Okay.
So just at my cutoff point, because if you get they'll usually excuse you. They're like, we got plenty of people.
You're out.
But they were burning through jurors, and we went down. We almost got called again. But for Wednesday, and I'm sitting here going, oh, crap, Walt's going to be pissed.
Yeah.
And he really wasn't. He's like, we've got it. It's
like, what are you going to do?
What can you do?
He's been called, too.
Of course. But he's also, like, walked away.
Right.
So,
wow.
So I'm like, oh, crap. And we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting on Wednesday.
Yeah.
The judge said, we'll probably call you at 9:15. Well, 10:30 rolls around. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? 11:30 rolls around. I'm like, son of a bitch. 12:00, they call lunch. They're like, we're doing an early lunch. Be back here at 1:30. I'm like, son of a bitch.
It's like, I want to go back.
I want to get the hell out of here. Yeah. Turns out that they were deliberating. They were trying to get their they're trying to hammer this stuff out.
Okay.
And they came to an amicable conclusion. They settled out of court, which is perfect. But the judge called us up after lunch and gave us a half-an-hour speech on a nice enough judge, but half-an-hour speech on civic responsibility and how we're a very important part of the process.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm a very important part of getting the hell out of here.
Don't they... I thought on their first day there, don't they show you a video about... I remember...
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Okay, so why is he just a little redundant?
He gets paid to be there, whether or not.
Oh yeah, judges get paid very well.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, whatever. I'll see you later. I'm out of here.
All right. Well,
so I didn't even have to do that. So they dismissed me. I had to go downstairs, check out. I said, give me the paper. So they checked me out, and boom, I was out the door. And I got back
give
here.
Give me the excuse note. Yeah, you came right back here.
I was cool. Right back here. So yeah, Walt is cool about this is something we're goodwill ambassadors,
right?
And Kevin likes us going out and spreading the word.
Sure.
So,
yeah, it's like a little road show.
Yes, but you were saying about WonderCon.
Oh yeah, WonderCon. There was an incident at WonderCon happened a couple of weeks ago where up in Artist Alley there were artists, like us having fun. Doing commissions.
Yeah, Artist Alley's pretty cool. If you've never been to a Comic-Con, what they do is they put celebrities in one section, and it's a big signing part.
Right.
Then you have your vendors, which is another huge part. It's like half the con.
Yeah.
And then they have Artist Alley, which you can go and meet George Perez. Although George does get called up to the celebrity part.
Sure.
A lot.
As he should.
Pardon me. And absolutely. George Perez sitting next to William Shatner.
Yes.
But Artist Alley is where most of the artists go. Like our friend Mike McCone.
Yeah.
Mike Off-White. I'm throwing names out there. Tom Rainey.
Yeah, Mark Morales.
Mark Morales.
Yeah. We got a lot of
Phil
friends.
Sloan. You'll find those guys there.
Greg Capullo, Scott Snyder.
Sure.
all our friends. I'm named Denny O'Neill.
Yeah, but they
Neil
sit there
Adams.
and
we're dropping so many names.
Yeah, I know.
Here.
But the serious artists will do commissions.
Yeah,
you can actually commission them to. Hey, I want to see Scarlet Witch making out with the Enchantress.
Right. Or I've
got a print of that.
Right. Or can you draw a picture of me giving Psylocke a smooch on the cheek or something? They'll do it.
Yeah, they will.
And then I've heard of people ask for more salacious.
There are some. We were talking to Chris Campana, our buddy, who's also in Artist Alley.
Yeah, I don't commission weird stuff. Just for the record. But
it was oh my god, it was Violet Beauregard with blueberry juice.
Yes, and naked
and blueberry juice.
Weird.
So
guy's a huge Willy Wonka fan.
So. he was a something fan, all right.
Yeah.
So he commissioned that, and so that dude had blueberry juice all over the place.
Yeah. So WonderCon, one of the bigger cons, Southern California. There were artists out having fun, getting commissions, having a good time. But it attracted the attention of a man named C.B. Cebulski, former VP at Marvel, he's still over at Marvel doing the international business relations, and he sent out a tweet which read as follows: "If you miss your Friday deadline and promise your editor you'll slave all weekend to finish, don't go to WonderCon and post commissions online."
Yeah, don't do that. That's not smart.
It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea.
Right.
To which Greg Capullo actually followed up on that tweet. He's like, I wish I could like this tweet 100 times. Respect the job.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the job. This is a job that a million people would kill for.
Well, and may I just say,
yes.
You were trying to get me to go to C2E2.
Yes.
You're trying to?
Yes.
And up to a half an hour ago.
I threw your name in. They said they would love to have you.
I would love to be there, but again, going back to the whole Walt thing, I can't.
It would have been another weekend.
And I can't do that.
Well,
I'm already going to put enough on Walt.
I understand. I just want to let you know you were invited.
Thank you so much.
You were invited. I would have loved to have.
But here's the horrible thing.
Yes.
Who do you have in my place?
I have. Oh well, I just heard that freaking Rob Bruce is going to be there.
I don't even know if you can get a ticket in.
If they let him in, he'll be there. Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Rob can talk his way into anything. Let's be
pretty
honest.
much. But if he's sitting next to you,
he won't be next to me.
Good man.
No, man. I'll be next to like cool people like Ivy Doom Kitty and crap, I can't remember his name. The dude who plays what's his face on Arrow.
Manu?
No, not Manu. I'm sorry.
Arsenal?
The African American dude. John.
I'm sorry.
What the hell's his name?
Diggle.
Yes, Diggle. John Diggle.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to sit next to him. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name, and I love Arrow.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Cool guy. I just don't remember his name.
Yeah.
But I'll remember by the end of the show.
Don't call him Dig.
Don't
call him by his real name.
Call him by his real name.
Yeah.
Yo,
Dig. Call him by his...
Yo, Dig.
No. He's gonna be like, you suck, man.
He's like, did you call me Dick?
Yeah,
call me a dick?
And then
like, no,
he's a big
Dick.
dude. He'll
yeah, I know. He will. Yeah. He will, in fact, rip
tear
me in
you
half.
like a phone book.
Yeah.
But I understand. Respect the job.
Yeah.
There was no way that I could call in sick and be like,
yeah, I'm saying, oh God, I feel terrible. And then on Twitter, there are pictures of you like, hey, buddy,
me and you. And it's like, Ming and Mike at C2E2. And Walt would be like, motherfucker.
It's me, my favorite cosplayer of all time, Ivy Doom Kitty. Look at me, everybody. Yeah.
Just to Walt to be like,
you could have just
come back.
You might as well just like flip your middle finger and put it right up his face to his face.
I might as well have just.
And that's what these artists are doing.
I might have just as just pooped on the floor. In here.
That's what these artists are doing. Don't do
it. Respect the job.
Yes.
And that's a great idea. I mean, Greg Capullo, that's so wise. Respect the job.
Well, I mean, and you want to piss off Greg Capullo, dude's huge.
No. Again, rip you in half.
Yes. Then CB tweeted later, now this artist is deleting / hiding his post from WonderCon. How about you get in your car, go home, and get to work before you get fired?
Oh, man. Yeah, that's not, yeah.
And then later on, he did a follow-up message saying, hey, I didn't use this guy's name, so, I'm not really calling anybody, I'm not singling anybody out. He also said a lot of people emailed or tweeted him, multiple people emailed or tweeted him, asking if he was talking about them. So there were more than one people.
Holy crap!
Don't do it. And
oh God,
yeah. So
people are just
just be careful.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Respect the job.
Respect the job. Get it done.
Yeah.
You've got one thing to do. You got to, and you're living the dream.
Oh, for sure.
If you're an artist and you're actually on a comic book.
Yeah, on a Marvel comic book? Like, holy crap, dude.
Respect the job. Yes. Respect the company. Yes. You know?
Yeah.
You know me. I'm a company man all the way.
So. Real quick, you're in the courtroom twice.
Oh, yes.
Did you feel like Matt Murdock at any point?
No, I had my sight.
At the Monmouth County courthouse.
I completely had my sight.
You know, and it is kind of Daredevil week, Daredevil month. Like,
oh my God! And we'll talk about Daredevil.
Did you feel
like
in a minute. Matt Murdock? Did you feel like Foggy Nelson even?
No. I felt like nothing? A juror on one of their things. Okay, I'm like, oh my God! I wonder if this lawyer can hear my heartbeat. Right. But no, none of them could.
All right, so no. Or I have down here. Do you feel more like Pauly Shore?
Hey, buddy!
He was that was jury duty, right?
I think so. Yeah, I never saw that. I've made it a point, and
I'm shocked that you didn't see that movie.
It's a point of personal pride.
You look like a wheeze to me. Like
that I've never seen a Pauly Shore movie.
Wow, I'm surprised.
That he was a major part of. Yes.
That pains me to even say that he was a star.
I know.
Yeah.
It is really. He was in. I've seen him on Comedy Bang Bang.
Okay.
But that's about it, where he's president of the United States in 2060 or something.
Okay.
So
I hear you.
Yeah, it pains me to know that he was once a thousandaire.
A thousandaire?
Yeah.
Okay.
He must have been paid. I would hope that he got paid in like herring.
Herring?
Yeah, or something equally stupid.
I think he got actual American dollars.
I think he got bags and bags of money.
Yes. All right.
Many ducats.
Yes.
As the kids call it now.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Now, speaking of the Daredevil.
Yes.
You've been watching?
Netflix original series.
Yes.
I had April 10th circled on my calendar.
Okay.
And finally it arrived.
It did?
Yes. And I'm happy to announce that it is amazing.
It is. I am awesome. I am in complete agreement with you.
Yes. I mean,
that Charlie, the gentleman who plays Matt Murdock / Daredevil, Charlie Cox.
Yeah.
Pitch perfect.
He's nailing it.
Boom. Right off the bat. He is. This feels the way Frank Miller and Roger Stern's Daredevil read.
Yes.
It feels
and
gritty.
They were taking elements.
Of course they were. Absolutely.
They're absolutely taking elements, which is great, which is what you should do. It's there. It's sitting there right for you.
Yes.
So use it.
Yeah. Rosario Dawson. Stunning. Well, she is. Her portrayal of, I believe it's Claire Temple.
Yes.
Is stunning. She again nails it.
Yeah.
Foggy Nelson. Couldn't ask for a better Foggy Nelson. Yeah. I don't know the guy's name. I'm not quite.
Yeah, you're not up into the Hollywood. You don't drop names.
No, I'm not. Yeah, there you go.
My job, even though I can't pull out names to say.
However, the girl who plays Karen Page is playing her with. It's a little distracting the way she plays it.
Just kind of disturbed, maybe, or
innocent at one second and really arrogant the next. Right. It's
interesting portrayal.
Okay. It's very, very well done, and she's and I can't decide whether she's drop dead gorgeous or there's something very off-putting.
When her eyes aren't all like puffy.
Yes.
Yeah, she looks pretty good.
I know she is a phenomenal actress.
It's kind of like the Gwyneth Paltrow thing going on. Like, sometimes she looks awesome. Like first Iron Man, like Gwyneth looked awesome.
Right.
But then in like the Avengers, I didn't think she looked that awesome. But
no, because she phoned it in. It felt.
You think she phoned it in? Okay.
It felt like it, didn't it?
Or yes, yeah.
And I'm not saying like it's about age, but it felt like she was just like phoning it in.
It did kind of seem like that. Yeah, you're right. All right.
And Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Oh my God. He is playing the Kingpin as if the Kingpin had Asperger's.
Well, maybe he does.
It is one of the more unique portrayals of the Kingpin because Michael Duncan Clark hit it perfectly.
He basically took it off the page.
Yes,
Michael
he was
more or less.
Like he took Silly Putty.
Yeah.
And then peeled it off, and it was Michael Duncan Clark.
In the comics, look, Kingpin, kind of a cartoonish gangster. So you want to update it a little bit, make it a little more plausible, I suppose. And yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Have you watched all of them?
I am on number. We've got 2 more.
Okay,
I've got 12 and
you're
13.
burning through them.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, fortunately,
cool, man.
My son Mitch, who's been watching with us, he's like,
did he go ahead?
No,
oh,
he
okay.
stopped. He said we have to parse them out. There's only 13. He's like, we've only got 2 left.
He's rationing them?
Because last night I said, hey, how about one more? And he's like, I want to make this last. I'm like, buddy.
I want to savor this.
Buddy, I love you. What a great kid.
That's so unkid-like of him.
I know.
You know, like it's the whole thing, you know.
The 40-year-old virgin, that's it. Yeah. Like, you know how hard it is to not take this Iron Man out of the package?
Right. Or you put a pile of candy in front of a kid, he's going to eat the whole pile.
Right.
You know, or you could savor it.
But maybe he's the adult here and I'm the child.
Well, that's obvious. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's pretty obvious.
And the guy who plays Wesley and the guy who plays Lee. Do you know who Leland Owsley is?
I do not. Who is Leland Owsley?
He is the Owl, another
Daredevil
villain.
Yeah.
So,
yes, no, that I do know.
Amazing. Yeah. And the guy who's portraying him is the guy who played the warden in The Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
So I'm like, wow, they've got
the warden. Yeah. Not Clancy Brown.
No, not Clancy Brown. It's the other. It's the warden.
The other guy.
Yeah, the Bible thumper.
Yes.
So.
Yes. All right. But great job, Netflix.
Yeah, fantastic.
After I watched those episodes of Richie Rich, I had my doubts.
Really, Richie Rich?
I didn't watch them.
Oh my God! Brian told me I should watch Richie Rich just to.
He watched Netflix Richie Rich?
He did.
No way.
I swear to God.
Why is he watching the Netflix Richie Rich?
Because he wanted to see how bad it would be.
Wow, he must be. That's like I've run out of everything I could possibly watch.
No, he hasn't because he still has probably another 6 seasons of Little House on the Prairie to watch. So he hasn't run out of stuff.
Right, well, you can't watch Little House all the time. So
that much
switched
depression.
Over to Richie Rich.
Seriously, that much depression for Brian would just be like it's sensory overload.
Right.
So.
Wow. All right. Well, Brian Richie Rich. That's comic book related. It's a Harvey comic, but still.
Oh, it's a comic book, but it's a an updated version of Richie Rich.
Yeah.
So he just said it is the weirdest thing, but he said it would be really cool if, like, every time Richie Rich, every episode, he ended up committing suicide. He said that's how it should go.
So every episode, and then he comes back?
Of course, yeah. So
he comes back as Casper.
That would be cool too.
Because Casper's the ghost Richie Rich.
Yeah, we could have Wendy, the Good Witch, bringing him back. So.
Oh yeah,
that'd be awesome.
I would watch that.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be like South Park, where you die every time.
Yeah.
All right.
That would be very cool. I would watch that too.
Okay.
So Brian Johnson fixes Richie Rich on Netflix.
Is Made of Money in the Richie Rich Netflix? He has to be, right?
No, but he does have a robotic maid.
Like Rosie? He's got a Rosie?
He's got a robot. Well, he had a robotic maid in the comics. So
did he?
And I think his dog is robotic as well.
Okay.
So it's just really weird.
Okay.
And the way he makes his money is just god awful.
Oh yeah. Doesn't he? I can't remember how it's not.
Oh, vegetables. He kids don't eat their vegetables.
Oh,
so he turns it into a.
Well, you know a lot about this.
Well, Brian explained it all to me.
Really?
Yeah. Like Clarissa explains it all.
Yeah. Say, hey,
Brian Johnson explains it all.
That's really good. Richie Rich.
No, you know what? I've been watching this really bad, but I think
can't stop watching.
I can't stop watching it.
He's good
Richie
at that.
Rich.
He's good at that. All right. So Richie Rich, and then and watch Daredevil.
Yeah, Little Lotta. That's what it was. Not a lot of dollars. Little Lotta.
I would watch a Little Lotta standalone.
That would be
13 episode.
That would be
Netflix
fantastic.
Series.
If it was not like The Biggest Loser, but she was actually Little Lotta.
Yeah.
Like she's got gigantism or something.
Right.
That would be fantastic.
She's shaped like a donut, basically. Like she's big and round. Yes.
No, is she? No, she was huge. She was huge, like a like one of those Stonehenge stones.
Okay.
So yeah, that was Little Lotta in a mini skirt too.
She wore me. Yeah, she was. Yeah,
she had no problem showing off them gams.
Oh no, and they were nice gams.
Gams.
No,
gams.
She had and she flaunted.
Yeah,
them,
she did.
So Little Lotta, hats off to you. All right, new books, Mike. You want to talk about new comics?
Let's talk some really kick-ass
I'm
new
gonna
comics.
move up to number one. A book I'm sure we both picked.
Right.
A book that you introduced me to. A book
yes.
You proudly announced as one of the top books of 2014.
And no one was more surprised than me.
No, and that would be The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Yes.
Number one came out in like November, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember you giving me a copy.
No, it came out in last September, I believe.
That long ago.
That long ago.
I remember you giving me a copy at a con. It was either like San Antonio or
it was New Orleans.
It was New Orleans. Yeah. Yes, and you were right. I laughed at you.
Yes, you did.
As I do a lot. But
yes, you do.
I laugh at you a lot, and then I take it back later. Let's just put it that way.
Almost always.
Sometimes I don't take it back, but a lot of
but
times
you should.
A lot of times I eat my words.
Yes.
But, you know.
This was Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, number 2.
Yes. Why did it take 6 months to come out with issue 2? What's going on here?
They're revamping over at Archie. They've got the old Red Circle, which is their superhero line, which is actually turned into the Black Circle now. So you've got all those Archie, America's funnest kid, America's favorite teenager.
Yeah, Archie's Digest.
The normal teenage boy. Now
I don't think no one wants normal Archie anymore.
No, not anymore. Now Archie has died.
Yes.
Archie has married.
He has.
Archie has undergone the zombie apocalypse.
Yes, Archie had a homosexual experience.
Did he?
No.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. He did not.
All right. Well, Herb Trimpe was drawing that when he passed.
Yeah.
So, so they're toning it up.
They are.
They're actually painting it with a darker brush. So I'm assuming that's going to take a little time.
Yes.
So
they did the same thing with Sabrina. If you remember Sabrina,
Sabrina, the teenage witch.
Blonde and short haired and perky and like having boy problems and all that.
Melissa Joan Hart.
Yes. No more.
Nah.
No.
Now she's dabbling in the black arts.
Yes. We're talking black.
Yeah.
Black is like black.
Like
really
blood
dark.
sacrifices. Yeah. We're talking magic that has a price.
Yes.
Whereas back in the day, bing, and the whole concept of Afterlife with Archie, where they, Riverdale is overrun with zombies, was actually can be traced back to Sabrina.
Oh, okay. We're
because Hot Dog, Jughead's dog, Hot Dog the dog, Jughead's dog was hit by a car driven by Reggie. Reggie
killed Hot Dog?
Reggie's a douchebag.
Dick, man.
He is such a douche.
Holy.
And he didn't even stop.
Hit and run?
Oh yeah.
He hit and run Hot Dog?
He hit Hot Dog and ran.
Man.
He is a douche,
Holy
I'm telling
crap.
you. So Jughead finds Hot Dog and he takes it to Sabrina and he's like, I love this dog. Can you please save him?
Pet cemetery?
And some consequences came about.
Oh, don't mess with
the dark arts.
Don't mess with the circle of life or death. Yeah. Don't try to cheat.
Too bad we don't have that
Great Reaper.
Treehouse of Horrors. Rayburn, Trebek, Sajak, Trojan, Ramses,
Trap, Puke, Sip. That's not from Treehouse of Horror.
No, but that was Die, Zombie, Shakespeare.
Yeah,
where you don't want to mess with any bringing back of the dead.
Yeah.
So, or wrecking your father's car.
No.
But the car's okay. So that's all traced back to Sabrina. So Sabrina's got some major mojo.
Yes.
And she is like supposed to be the premier witch of her age.
Okay.
There's some people who don't want that. She will actually bring balance to the force. Okay. And there are people who don't want that. And there's a council of witches.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Jedi, that crappy Jedi council from episode 1.
Screw them. Yeah, they all suck. So.
No, we will not train the boy. Kind of like that.
Yeah, they're like
they're dicks.
Yeah, they're douchebags.
Yeah, well, they all got killed during Order 66. So no big deal.
Yeah, so the universe balances out.
Yes,
but so Sabrina, and she's trying to balance being a normal girl with being a not so normal girl.
Yeah, practitioner of the dark arts.
Exactly. So this was really well done, and the creepy art by Francisco Villas, whatever his name is. I'm sorry, I'm suck at names these days.
It's
been a long week.
We pretty much established that.
Good deal. It was amazing. This is a really it continues to get better.
All right. Now, speaking of Archie.
Let's speak of Archie.
Archie versus Predator #1.
Yes.
The most unlikely team up crossover.
Most unlikely crossover. Yeah, it's a pretty unlikely crossover
that I could ever imagine. But it's
and you have read Archie Meets the Punisher.
I have. Yeah. I thought that was weird, but actually it turned out good. It was good. Yeah. So, but this
is going to be a 4-issue series, I believe.
I believe so. Yes. Now, I just like get to the chopper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's it's the premise is kind of dorky.
Yeah. Now they leave.
It's Archie.
They leave Riverdale. They go to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
For vacation. And
thanks to Jughead's prodigious appetite, they win a
trip to Costa
Rica.
Okay. And there they meet the Predator.
Yes, and something happens to Betty too. I'm not going to go into too many details, but some stuff happens to Betty to make her more of a match for the Predator.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
So it's not just going to be one-sided.
Do you does he have that little thing like keypad?
Of course he does.
Comic?
Of course he does.
Does he see them in heat vision?
Yeah.
Does Jughead's crown show up in the heat vision map?
No, no.
Okay.
Although that would be cool.
All right.
Because you would think that, oh my God,
and then,
it's a birth defect.
Did you see Predator 2 with Danny Glover?
I did not.
Okay. I remember him having this weapon. It looked like a frisbee.
Yeah, like a glaive.
The glaive, yeah, except it was round. It looked like an aerobie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
I read it. It was it's a very softball. It's just a volley for serve.
Sure.
So we'll see what happens.
But how many people pick this up because like, oh my God, like
yeah, right. I got to get this before it's too late.
Yeah, Archie versus Predator is like, all right, I'll take a stab at this.
I don't know.
All right, you got me.
I don't know if any. You know what? If you picked up #1, stick around for #2.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying it was badly written or badly drawn because it wasn't. Seeing a Predator in Archie style,
yeah, okay,
very disconcerting.
All right, let's say he doesn't look as badass as you've seen him before.
Not really.
He's got the dreads though, right?
I do love
yeah.
Okay. The one thing that I did pick up was the one where he's holding Jughead's head.
Oh, nice. Okay.
With X's over his eyes. It was pretty cool.
That's kind of badass.
Yeah, that is pretty badass.
I mean, as far as badass Archie in Archie world.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
As far as you can get.
All right. The millions of Convergence issues that came out this week.
Yes, there were.
We're recommending all of them.
I would. You can, from what I understand, you can read from in alphabetical order. That's what it'll take.
Oh, okay.
Like Convergence Aquaman through Convergence Superman Man of Steel.
Which 9 are ongoing? You don't have to name all of them, but do you know anything? Most of these are 1 of 2, correct?
Most of these are going to be 1 of 2, yeah.
I think there were like 9 titles that are going to be ongoing.
Yes, it's, wow.
You don't have to name all of them. Do you know like 2 of them? 3?
I think Bizarro and Batmite are the new ones coming out. Those are coming out in June.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure where we're going with them. Right. There's also Starfire.
Oh, okay.
Starfire. She's going to get her own series.
Nice.
So we'll see where that goes. I don't know if it's going to spin out of Convergence. It's very strange. Convergence is more along the lines of following after Earth 2 Worlds End.
Okay.
Which I'm finding it's head scratching because
you're scratching your head.
I am.
Okay.
Because anyone who didn't follow Earth 2 Worlds End has no clue what's going on. What? Exactly. So you kind of want something with
that you can,
yeah. So
that you can reference to.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And Convergence Zero gives you and art by Ethan Van Sciver, and it's written by Dan Jurgens and was it Dan Jurgens? I forget who the hell.
Yeah, a little primer. Wasn't there a little roadmap in the back?
Yeah, that was pretty cool, and it showed you everything.
Yeah.
And it still did. 1 and 2, actually 0 and 1 showed you what worlds are going to be there.
Right.
And then you find out. And I read it was Supergirl Matrix.
Yes.
From the pre-0 hour, Supergirl was actually like a ball of protoplasm. So pre-0 hour, Supergirl was actually from a different dimension.
Yeah.
A pocket dimension created by the Time Trapper. And, try and follow that.
Right.
And now she's like this gray ball of like earwax. And she falls in love with Lex Luthor, who had cloned his own body. It was very, very hard to follow.
A lot of drama.
Yeah, a lot of this is and
might have to draw
clones.
Some lines, clones, different dimensions, different worlds.
You need a graph, and
hey man, that's what makes this fun.
Yeah, partly, but she's fighting two characters. Actually, one character that was in Legion. But another that was just in Crisis on Infinite Earths for a little while, Lord Volt and Lady Quark. And they were both in Crisis, but Lady Quark's the only one who survived.
Right.
And so there are so many like gay jokes about Lord Volt. I'm like,
it's like, wow,
holy crap.
This is like really.
Yeah, there's a little something going on here.
Homophobic.
Yeah, a little bit. And I was like, all right, well, let's see where this goes. And it's just really, holy crap. So she's fighting that, and Parallax is fighting her daughter, Lady Fern. Okay. That was the name of the character.
Don't
I was
mess
like,
with Lady Fern.
Don't mess with Lady Fern unless you're Parallax, and then you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
So
I was reading an article on, I believe it was Bleeding Cool, might have been Comic Vine or Comic Speed, or I'm giving all these sites a plug here.
All right.
They went through the Convergence title. They noticed they made a note that may have been toned down a little bit as far as the violence, the language. Maybe they're trying to gear it toward all ages. I don't know if you noticed this or not. I don't know what your thoughts are.
I don't know. That gay stuff was
a
little very.
As far as there's no blood. There's barely any fighting.
Yeah, almost no fighting.
Yeah.
You see at the end of the comic that they're getting geared up to fight.
Right. But there's actually I don't know what your thoughts on.
You know what? I'm hoping that it's going to be I don't know.
Off Archie becoming more adult. This is
going backwards. And they're also saying to basically any fan that, you know what? This violence has nothing to do with anything. And Walt and I had both agreed that there was going to come a time when DC was going to, after they relaunched the New 52, that there was going to come a time when they backpedaled. And this is them backpedaling.
This is the backpedaling?
Yeah. It's like, hey, everything you thought up to this point is nothing.
Yeah, here's the most egregious thing is Aquaman calling someone a bottom feeder. That might be the most.
That's pretty bad.
That's what they noticed.
Well, that's so weird. But look at the whole Lord Volt, and even Supergirl was like, yeah, it's kind of noticeable that you're. That's like, wow. That's kind of wow.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and there's a joke about Nightwing having a skylight in his pocket. Or are you happy to see me? But that's
Oh, wow.
Are you offended, Mike?
Mr. Grayson, you're giving me the vapors.
Are you offended?
Yeah, I am really not offended.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to bring up?
You know what? I didn't see a whole crap load of stuff over there. But let's talk about where we're going to be this weekend.
All right. We're going to be at Cape 2015. Yeah. Cape stands for the Cornwall and Area Pop Event. This is our second foray in the past year into Canada, Mike.
Yes, I know.
Canada.
I have to bring my
passport. Do not forget your passport.
I'm not going to forget.
Don't forget your passport. Don't forget your passport.
I won't.
Watch now. I forget it. I'm not forgetting.
Don't forget your passport. I'll remind you tomorrow.
I'm going to glue it to myself tonight. And,
I'm actually going to try something new for this. We're only there for like 2 days. I'm going to actually bring 2 carry-ons. I'm not checking my bag this time.
Oh, they've already paid for you to check.
Did they?
Yeah. It's prepaid already.
All right, cool. Then I'm checking them back. Okay. All right, I'm overpacking.
Yeah, overpack.
I'm overpacking.
Right, but if you're not familiar, Cornwall is a town about an hour away from Ottawa, both Ottawa and Montreal.
Okay.
So if you're from either of those towns, you can easily come out and hang out with us.
Yeah, come hang with us.
It'll be fun. They're very excited, Mike.
They're
very excited to have us there, and I love the enthusiasm.
They are enthusiastic.
Yeah. This was all started Randy Sauvé.
Okay.
And Carol Grant.
Excellent.
Randy owns a comic book and pop culture store in Cornwall called the Fantasy Realm.
Nice.
And they decided to jump into the con game. Them being huge, retailers, fans. We actually met them before. You may not remember this. We met them in at the Niagara Falls Comic Con.
There
is a photo of us with them.
Fantastic.
And good thing we were nice to them because they were like, hey, it's a couple of nice boys. Let's
cool.
get into this con that we're creating for 2015.
Well, good. I'm glad that we're not jerks.
They remembered us, Mike. We weren't jerks. We will not be jerked at this con.
Very, very true.
And, they started this con, from what I read, they had it at one venue. It got so big they had to change venues over 3 times. So now
wow.
they're
That's
at,
cool.
I believe, looks like a place called the Benson Center.
Nice.
Which is like the biggest convention center.
So it's going to be huge.
Should be pretty big.
Huge for Cornwall.
So that is April 18th from 10 to 6. We will be there. We're doing a panel. We'll be
we're doing what we do best, man.
Doing what we do best. I'm bringing up 20 special Cape 2015 prints. Very limited. I only have 20 of them.
Cool.
But I'm not even going to jack up the price. So they're going to be the same as all the other ones. But get
first come, first serve.
First come, first serve.
All right.
So, and we'll be there with Patrick Mastriani from Degrassi.
Nice.
One of my favorite shows. So
okay.
I also met him briefly in Niagara Falls. But yeah, Kevin also a big fan of Degrassi. So we're all in bed with each other.
That's true.
And Amber Dawn Fox from season 5 of The Walking Dead.
Nice.
Who we also met.
Yes.
Oddly enough, we met her at the Chicago Walker Stalker Con.
Yes.
She
was
at
awesome.
the time she had come as a fan of The Walking Dead. Of course, everyone. She was an up and coming actress. Of course, when you're doing that, it's like, oh, I would love to be on The Walking Dead. Everyone told her it was impossible. You're never going to get on there. It's impossible. You got to know people. Whatever. What happens? She gets on to season 5 of The Walking Dead. She's in the hospital scene.
And what did she say?
She said, "Can't wait to see you guys." I don't know. What did she?
Nah, she's like, screw all you guys. Screw all you naysayers.
I don't think she said that outright, but I'm sure she thought it. We'll ask her.
Yeah.
We're going to ask her. I can't wait to see her again.
Cool.
So that'll be
well,
fun.
Here it is. We're going to be signing off in a minute, but I'm going to be signing off now.
Oh, it's your phone dying? That's why I plugged mine in. That's the only thing about this thing.
Stop broadcast. I'm stopping right now.
Yes.
Thank you, Periscope. You're awesome.
Yeah. Now, if you can't catch us in Canada, I'll be in Chicago at C2E2 next weekend.
You will be.
Along with Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith.
And Rob Bruce, from what I understand.
Apparently Rob Bruce. So,
yeah, I know.
So that'll be cool.
That ship has sailed.
They just announced Ming Na Wen will be there. One day only. So I'm hoping to see her again.
I hope you do.
That'll be.
Tell her I said hi.
I will. That'll be fun.
And we have got some stuff coming up.
Yeah.
We got some surprises coming up for I Sell Comics.
Yes, we do.
We
got some cool stuff coming.
We do, actually. Very cool stuff. And tomorrow's morning show, since we're not going to be doing it live, is going to be the inaugural episode of Dinner and a Podcast that my wife and I did with Mark Costello. Mark Costello,
this is your
the Good Time Fellow. This is my brainchild. You were sick, you had a fever dream, and this is what you came up with. True. And
robots coming from the future and kill you.
Very true.
Or try to kill you, but
this
you
time
save
around,
humanity.
We're okay.
Through cooking. Is that what the podcast is about? That's Terminator.
No, here's a really cool thing about, and it's something that I just thought of. Actually, it's something my wife thought of.
Okay.
That it can be anything we want it to be as long as food is involved.
Yes, of course.
So you and I are also going to be doing Dinner and a Podcast with Jules, my wife, and our friends at Local Smoke next Tuesday. Barbecue, folks. And maybe we'll Periscope that as well.
Might as well.
Why not?
It's free.
Exactly.
It's free.
So,
right.
Ming, this has been it's been pretty cool. We're the first Periscope podcast
that I know of. And if we're not, we're the first cool Periscope podcast.
Hell yeah.
To broadcast. Yes.
And so come out, see us in Cornwall. Yes. If you're in the Canada area.
Yeah. If you're north of the border, come see us. Come watch Mike get deported.
Yes, watch me get deported.
Yeah.
Watch me get thrown out of Canada forever. I'm kidding. I won't.
Banned from Canada?
Yeah.
Don't get banned because I want to go to Calgary Fan Expo
and Nova Scotia,
Toronto.
All right. I won't get banned forever.
The Montreal Comic Con. I kind of
maybe they'll give me a timeout. You've got a timeout, eh?
Yeah.
You go sit in your corner over in United States.
Yeah, but we'll be coming back with pockets full of that cool Canadian money.
We will. Yeah. So thank you so much, folks.
Thank you, everybody, for listening, for watching, for supporting us. Thank you very much.
And there you go.